Let's take a look at how you can navigate inside of 3D space. Now, this is particularly important if Cinema 4D or any 3D application is something you've never experienced before, because having a third dimension, a Z depth, can be a little tricky. So, we'll go ahead and start by talking about how to move objects around. So, I'm going to put a cube in the scene, all right? Just a quick demo of what the X, Y, and Z we're going to be moving through is all about. Now, if you look right here in the bottom left corner of my viewport, we see we have Y, Z, and X. Well, those colors and those axes correspond with what we have on our objects. To move around an object in the Y axis, which is up and down, you click on the handle and you move it up and down. X is the floor or the ground plane, which is, of course, once again, X. And Z is depth, near and far. All right, so now that we talked about how to move an object around and how the 3D space works, let's talk about how you can move around in this space. And just in case you're wondering why you'd like to move around in 3D space, is because you want to see your objects from all angles when you're modeling it. So in effect, you're not really moving around, but it just looks that way. So the first thing we can do is hold down on our keyboard the Alt or Option key, hold that down, and simply left click. And now you can tumble around inside the viewport. You simply click anywhere with your mouse, hold it down, and move it around. Move it up and down, move it side to side, and so on. Now to pan the view, we're going to hold down the Alt or Option key, but this time we're going to use the middle mouse button. So once again, you're going to hold that key down on the keyboard and middle mouse. And you're simply moving around in the scene. You're panning it around. To zoom in and out closer or further away from your objects, you're going to once again keep that key down. As you can tell, there's a theme going here. Alt or Option is pretty much held down a lot when you're modeling. And we're going to simply use the right mouse button this time and move left and right. So you move your mouse left or right to zoom in or out to see more or less of your objects. So now we'll do a quick exercise. I'm going to zoom so I can't see my object. I'm going to let go of the right mouse button while still holding down Alt or Option, middle mouse button, and I can pan to see my object. Holding it down again, but letting go of middle mouse, left clicking, and I'm zooming around in my scene or tumbling around. These skills will become second nature for you after a while, but you'll find that you're going to be doing it all the time, because you're going to want to get in really close on some parts of your object, manipulate those, zoom back out to see how things are coming along, and so on. If you want to see more viewports very quickly, hit the middle mouse button without holding the keyboard. See, I threw a monkey wrench in just now when you weren't paying attention. So let go of Alt or Option, now middle mouse, and you can see all your viewports. Choose the view you want to go to. So if I want to go to the front view, middle mouse in this viewport, and now you can see the front view as indicated here. Middle mouse again, choose the viewport you want, for example, perspective, middle mouse, and I'm back here again. So that is a look at how you can move your objects around in 3D space and move yourself around the objects you're modeling in the 3D environment as well.